Listen carefully, beloved, because this message was never meant for everyone. Today, I have descended directly to your door from heaven itself to awaken your destiny. What is about to open in your life will change everything: your fortune, your peace, your prosperity, and your purpose. The struggles, the doubts, the darkness you thought would never end, they are dissolving now, because I am here to guide you. From this moment, fear will have no place in your heart, and every challenge will become a stepping stone to greatness. You are chosen, you are blessed, and your life is about to transform beyond imagination. Stay close, listen well, and witness the power of divine change unfolding in your life. Because when I descend into someone's life, it's not just the circumstances that change, but the very essence of the soul is transformed. The hidden power within awakens that the person may not even have realized. When you repeatedly saw that the world was against you and people had no expectations from you, I never left your side. I saw how many times you struggled alone, how many times you quietly swallowed your tears, and how many times you kept your hopes suppressed in silence, yet I knew this was the exact moment your inner strength was being fully developed. Because greatness is always tested by patience and forged in the fire of unwavering faith. You may have underestimated yourself countless times, but I am here to tell you that your worth is not measured by comparison, but by purpose. The world recognizes you by results, but I recognize you by your faith, and your faith remained alive even when your hands were empty. You have often questioned why your prayers seem to go unanswered, but the truth is, they were gathering in the heavens, and today is the hour when every call you sent up will descend with blessings. I have watched you hold responsibilities for others, silently bear their burdens, and sometimes put aside your own dreams so that your loved ones could be safe. And I have noticed every single act, because those who give, I reward abundantly. From this moment on, your life will no longer be just about survival. It will be about purpose. Every step you take, every decision you make, every breath you draw will now move in alignment with me. Do not fear what others think, because those who did not understand you when you were broken will not understand even when you rise, and that will make no difference. Because those whose lives are changed do not need approval. They are seen through the evidence of their transformation. You are no longer a prisoner of your past. It is now merely your testimony. The paths you have walked will guide others still in darkness, and when they ask how you changed, you will not give them a speech. You will simply say, "One day the Lord came to my door and everything changed." From now on, fear will have no place, worry will hold no power, and you will no longer walk alone, for I am always by your side. When you stumble, I will be your foundation. When you are weary, I will be your strength. When you are confused, I will be your light. From this day forward, your path will be filled only with clarity, only with stability, and only with light, because those who have me beside them have nothing to fear from the world. What you will see is not just results, but the proof of process. People may not understand your transformation, but you will see how gradually every shadow of darkness retreats, how every fear and every worry loses its grip, and how every negativity dissolves on its own. When you look back at your past, you will realize that I was with you every step of the way. And now I am giving you everything you could not imagine: wealth, honor, protection, not just outwardly, but inner peace, inner strength, and inner stability. What you are experiencing is not merely the reward of your effort, but the blessing of my grace, and this grace will never diminish. From this moment on, every decision you make will not only impact the world, but also fulfill my purpose. Therefore, keep your heart calm, keep your faith alive, and keep your steps grounded in trust, because this is only the beginning, not the end. This is the path you will never look back from. This is the momentum you will never stop. This is the light you will never let go of. From today, you will not merely exist, but carry purpose. And every challenge in life will test your strength, and you will stand every time because I am with you, and where I am, no power can defeat you. Now open your mind, strengthen your faith, and anchor your steps in my plan, because the seeds you planted with your tears, your patience, and your faith are now about to bear fruit as joy, success, and lasting stability. This journey is not just material, it is a spiritual transformation, and you will witness yourself becoming exactly who I have always seen you to be. I come to transform the very essence of your being. Every burden you have carried, every sleepless night, every hidden tear you swallowed in silence has been shaping you for this exact moment. Those who have doubted you, Those who have walked away thinking you were weak have only been preparing the stage for your victory, for it is in the depth of struggle that true strength is born. You may have thought that life's obstacles were insurmountable, that failure was permanent, that your efforts were wasted, but I assure you, every challenge, every disappointment was laying the foundation for the greatness that is about to emerge. You see, my child, I do not reward the easy or the untested. I am with those who endure, who persist, who hold on to faith even when the world seems to have abandoned them. And you, my beloved, have endured in ways many could not imagine. Your resilience, your quiet courage, your unwavering faith, these are the hallmarks of the vessel I have been preparing. Now, as I stand at your door, your past pains are no longer chains but stepping stones. Your trials are no longer setbacks but markers of progress. What you once perceived as loss is now being transformed into abundance. Every moment you thought you were alone, I was there, working behind the scenes, orchestrating your breakthrough. From this moment forward, fear will no longer have dominion over your heart. Doubt will no longer cloud your mind. Anxiety will no longer dictate your choices. You will walk with clarity, with purpose, with the unshakable knowledge that I am guiding your every step. Your life will begin to radiate a new energy, one that attracts blessings, opportunities, and favor in ways the world cannot comprehend. People will look at you and wonder what has changed, but you will know the truth, that it was never about luck or chance, but about divine alignment. Every decision you make will now carry weight not only in this world, but in eternity. The path ahead may still have challenges, yet none of them will overwhelm you because my presence is your shield, my guidance your compass. The strength you now carry is not from the world, but from me. The wisdom you embody is not from study alone, but from experience tempered by divine insight. As you move forward, let your steps be steady, let your heart be open, let your faith be unwavering. For the seeds sown in patience and faith are now ready to blossom into fulfillment, into abundance, into lasting peace. Your journey is no longer just survival, it is triumph, it is purpose. It is the unfolding of the life I have always intended for you. And as you embrace this new reality, you will realize that every trial, every tear, every quiet moment of endurance was leading you to this magnificent awakening. Stand tall, my child, for your story is no longer written by fear or circumstance. It is authored by divine purpose. And in this truth, you will find the unshakable strength to rise above, to shine, and to fulfill the destiny I have prepared for you. Every moment now is a testament to the transformation within. Every breath is a reminder that you are never alone. Every step is guided by my hand. The darkness that once seemed so powerful will now retreat in the face of your faith. The obstacles that seemed insurmountable will crumble before the power of perseverance aligned with my will. And as you move forward, you will find that life itself becomes a river of blessings, flowing abundantly, filling every corner with light, prosperity, and divine favor. The person you were is not erased. The person you have become is exalted. You carry the past as wisdom, the present as opportunity, and the future as promise. Know this, every challenge you face from now on is met not by you alone, but with me by your side. Every battle, every struggle, every test will now be navigated with the assurance that victory is assured, not because of your strength alone, but because my power moves with you, in you, and through you. Therefore, move forward with courage, move forward with clarity, move forward with unwavering faith, for the story of your life is being rewritten in ways that surpass imagination, and every step you take now is a step into divine destiny. Because the journey you are on is not about random chance or fleeting fortune. It is the deliberate orchestration of divine purpose. Every tear you have shed, every silent prayer you whispered into the void, every sleepless night when you questioned your worth, all of it has been preparing you for this moment. Those who doubted you, those who walked away thinking you were insignificant, were simply clearing the path for your awakening. You are not defined by what the world sees, but by the unseen power that resides within you, a power that has been cultivated by every trial, every setback, every moment of endurance. You may have felt abandoned, you may have thought that life was unfair, that your efforts were wasted. But each challenge was a necessary step in forging your inner strength. Each obstacle was a teacher. And every moment of silence was a preparation for revelation. I have watched your perseverance, your quiet resilience, your unwavering faith, even when the world offered no recognition, and I have taken note of every act, every choice, every moment of patience. Now, as I descend to meet you in the depths of your reality, I bring not only guidance, but transformation. The weight you have carried is no longer a burden. It is the foundation for the life you are about to step into. Fear will no longer hold sway over your mind. Doubt will no longer cloud your vision, and anxiety will no longer dictate your actions. From this moment forward, every step you take will be aligned with purpose. Every decision you make will be infused with clarity, and every breath you draw will resonate with divine intention. The world may not understand the magnitude of your transformation, but you will see, step by step, how every shadow of darkness retreats in the presence of faith, how every challenge that once seemed insurmountable now becomes a stepping stone, how every hardship is now an instrument of elevation. You are no longer merely a survivor. You are a vessel of destiny, a bearer of divine light, and an example of the power of endurance. As you move forward, let your heart remain unwavering, let your mind remain steadfast, and let your spirit remain anchored in trust, for what is coming is beyond anything you have imagined. The blessings that have been quietly prepared, the opportunities that have been patiently aligned, and the favor that has been divinely orchestrated will now flow into your life with unstoppable momentum. You will find that the seeds you planted through patience, faith, and perseverance are now ready to bear fruit. Abundance, peace, joy, prosperity, and spiritual fulfillment. Your past trials are now your testimony, your struggles have become your strength, and your endurance is now the foundation upon which you will build a life of lasting significance. Stand tall, for you have been chosen, not because you were perfect, not because you were flawless, but because you endured, because you persisted, because you remained faithful even when all seemed lost. The doors that were once closed are now opening, and the path that was once shrouded in uncertainty is now illuminated with purpose. You will walk forward with confidence, knowing that each step is guided, each breath is protected, and each action is sanctioned by divine will. The power within you, once dormant, now awakens, and with it comes clarity, strength, and the unwavering assurance that you are exactly where you are meant to be. The storms you have weathered, the darkness you have faced, the doubt you have endured, all of it converges now to propel you into a life that exceeds imagination. As you embrace this transformation, you will find that your life itself becomes a living testament to the truth that perseverance aligned with faith cannot fail. You will encounter obstacles, yes, but they will no longer hold dominion over you. They will now serve to demonstrate the power of divine alignment. And as you move through this new chapter, you will understand that the struggles of yesterday were merely the shaping hands of destiny preparing you for the extraordinary life that awaits. You are no longer defined by the limitations of the past, but by the possibilities of what is to come. Every step you take, every decision you make, every word you speak is now part of a divine tapestry that only I can orchestrate. And with every fiber of your being, you will see the proof of my presence guiding you, supporting you, and elevating you. Stand firm, beloved, for your story is no longer written by fear, doubt, or circumstance. It is authored by divine purpose, and nothing in this world can undermine what has been destined for you. The light that now shines within you will illuminate not only your path, but the paths of those who are still wandering in darkness. Your endurance has become a beacon, your faith a guiding star, and your life a testament to the power of divine alignment. From this moment forward, you will walk in authority over the challenges that come your way, not through force, but through the unwavering strength of purpose and the certainty of guidance. Every hardship that arises will serve as a platform for growth, every setback as a setup for greater achievement, and every trial as a testimony of the power within you. You are no longer merely navigating life. You are now a co-creator in the unfolding of destiny. Your influence, your presence, your decisions will ripple far beyond what you can see, touching lives, shaping futures, and establishing a legacy rooted in faith, perseverance, and divine favor. Know this, the journey ahead is extraordinary. The life that unfolds will be beyond imagination, and every step you take from this moment is imbued with purpose, power, and divine blessing. You are no longer a passive observer of your life. You are an active participant in the manifestation of divine will, and with each breath, with each action, with each moment, you will witness the unfolding of the life that has always been intended for you. Stand tall, remain faithful, and move forward with courage. For you are about to enter into a reality where every prayer, every effort, every act of endurance converges to create a life of profound abundance, joy, and eternal significance. Please like and subscribe my channel.